Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to the Option Select Podcast. I'm Rick,
What's
and with
up?
me, as always, this is the only podcast that's on power grid.
The only power grid?
The only power grid.
Oh boy.
That's guaranteed not to fail when needed.
Now that you said that, power just goes out.
Yeah, there you go.
My bad, bro.
Jesus Christ, amateur hour.
Hey, man, bad dude.
What's up,
I
guys?
don't
How
know
are
why
y'all?
it's still
Welcome
coming up here.
back. A lot of shit. Guys, this is a podcast where me and my best friend Ruben get together on Friday nights and we talk about video games, what's going on, giving you our input on what's going on and just sharing it with you guys. I want to say thank you very much for being with us, guys. We really appreciate it. You could be anywhere else right now, and you're here hanging out with us, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, on any podcast platform of your choice. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. We start off every podcast with "How was your week, Ruben?" That says it all, guys. That says it all.
Well, boys
Where do
and
we start?
girls, Texas got hit with this wonderful little winter storm this week, as did the rest of the country. But the rest of the country is, prepared for such things. So a lot of people were without power and water, and groceries and things like that.
But it wasn't like it was out of the blue. I mean, people knew ahead. Like, hey, there's winter's coming. There's a storm coming, right?
We saw it coming, yeah. Unfortunately, though, people weren't prepared. They're like, it's whatever, just like hurricanes. And then people start losing their shit whenever they start losing their shit, basically. But yeah, so I had...
You didn't lose your shit, did you?
I didn't have a job all week. I didn't go to work at all. So work was great, guys. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Top tier work. All I did was work in Valheim. So basically, Monday and Tuesday, for the most part, I had power. I lost power Tuesday evening after I'd called Steven over. I was like, hey, man, just come on over, bro. It's all good. I got power. You ain't got no power. Just come on over. So he's like, all right, cool. So he comes by and he's there for about an hour and a half and then fucking power fails. I'm like, awesome, dope.
Jinxed it.
We started playing some Monopoly and I beat that ass. Bodied him, bro. Took everybody's stuff.
Landlord on his ass.
Took everybody's stuff.
Can't pay your rent.
Wheeling and dealing, bro. Wheeling and dealing. It was fun. I hadn't played Monopoly in a long time, and I had to borrow it from my neighbor. He had a fresh box or whatever.
Nice.
But it had like double chance and double community chest cards, so we got screwed over on some stuff. Like pay $25 per house. So like there was twice in a row where I landed on chance and had to pay like $600. And then Alice made out like a bandit in that free parking, bro. Like a champ.
So it's like a 2020 edition, like updated with new rules and stuff?
No, it's the same shit. It was an original edition. It's just that we didn't actually have like the correct amount of things in where they needed to be. There was like double pieces, double houses, but like we counted them out correctly and all that stuff. Because there's only a set amount of houses in the game, and you can't get any houses unless you buy them from somebody else or whatever. They mortgage them off.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a good time. We played until 4 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah. And I kept on calling for it. Like, can y'all just concede and we could just go to bed? It's 4 a.m. I was drunk. I had some vodka. And Russians are right. Yeah, vodka keeps you warm, man, because we got cold in the house real quick. And vodka keep you warm. So all I did was wear like triple layers. So I had my Under Armours, top and bottom, and then sweats, sweatshirt and a shirt and some shoes and double socks. Like that's it. Like that's about it. And I felt okay. Like it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like in Dallas where it was like -5 and people were like burning furniture to stay alive in their house, basically. Like they were cutting, if this table was in the house, they were cutting it up just so they can feed it to their fireplace and whatnot. So it could have been a lot worse, depending on where you're at. And it wasn't too bad for me. So thank God for that. And yeah, man. So a lot of Valheim all week, about 75 hours or so since I didn't go to work. Yep, 75 hours.
Yeah, so you had internet?
Mm-hmm. I
guess once the power started.
Except for Tuesday and like half of Wednesday. I had power.
Yeah, because I didn't have internet. But even then, I was like, I don't want to leave my computer on just because in case it just starts blacking out.
Powering on and off. Yeah, so like I had internet pretty much the whole time. Comcast did end up sending me a message like, hey, we're trying to get the internet back on in your area. I was like, bitch, like
Yeah.
I've had it. I'm good. Leave it alone.
Yeah, they've reimbursed us for a couple of days, like $15 a day.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, so like, just played a lot of Valheim. We watched that, what was it? Some like cold case thing about, Cecil Hotel in LA.
I saw the little demo when I went to Netflix about Death Hotel or Hotel Death or whatever.
Something like that. I've heard the story plenty of times. It happened recently anyway, but we were watching that. It got a little kooky towards the end. Like people are trying to fish for shit and it's not really there.
And once I heard there was
Oh boy. And it had like a lot of like YouTuber influencers in it and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know about all this.
YouTube influencers.
We got one more episode left of that to get finished with that. But we caught up on WandaVision today. And that show is just so damn good, dude. I've been praising it since episode 1 and 2. I love the show. I can't wait to see what they do with the last 2 episodes. Because we got 8 next week and then 9 after that, and then they're calling it for the first season. Okay. But so far, it's been a really, really well done show. This one was, they do a different era every episode or whatever. This one was more towards like Modern Family / The Office. The 2 biggest shows of the 2000s.
The camera following the
and then like interviewing,
yeah,
and then like
the confessionals,
yeah, the little confessionals and stuff. So we had a good time watching that.
Did they have a reality TV one?
No, they had
Real World and shit.
It was Malcolm in the Middle for last season, like late 90s,
like a 90s laugh. Like
I would say like 95 to like 2005, like that was the area, and like 2006 to 2016 or whatever. That was like the next little area where we're at right now, and I can't wait to see what they do with the next one. So we watched WandaVision. We watched that Hotel Cecil one. I played 75 hours worth of Valhalla this week.
You have it like logged, like 75 hours?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I can't put it down. I just can't. Like I'm thinking right now about what I want to do whenever I get back. I'm busy like rebuilding my entire structure, my home structure, because it was wood, and now I'm like expanding it to stone. We got out of the Iron Age yesterday because there's different ages. Every time you beat a boss, you get a different metal that you can mine.
Oh, so you can advance.
So like at first it's like, Stone Age, wood and stone, and then leather armor basically. And then it goes into, what was it after that?
Is it like an adult Animal Crossing?
Minecraft.
Adult Minecraft? Okay.
There's also farming.
I'll say Animal Crossing.
But it's a very, so you start off at stone, then you go to bronze, then you go to iron, and then now we're in the Silver Age. And then after silver, there's something called, I think it was like black metal or something like that. I can't remember, but it's like their steel basically. So right now we're just kind of like in the Silver Age, and we're ready to like progress it. But like on the server, like every time you beat a boss, the hordes and everything around you get harder. So if you leave somebody out of the raid and they're not aware, like if you don't play very much and we're playing on this server that we own and we're like, fuck it, we're going to go do the boss. We go do it. And then all of a sudden, whenever you come back into the game, it makes it harder for you because you're not, you weren't there. You haven't caught up, that type of thing. So you got to kind of keep current. And that's where we're at right now. Is like everybody's trying to get silver and get their silver stuff together. That way we can go ahead and progress on to the next thing.
So what does a boss fight consist of?
A boss fight consists of
like roughly, like I mean, is there like, okay, everybody prepare for a boss fight? Are you ready? Yes. And then go through the door, and then everybody's into the room, and then there's mechanics and stuff, or what?
So as you explore the world, you find dungeons, and then or dungeons or structures. You go into the dungeons and you'll find a map, not an actual map, but it'll like mark your map for you. It's like, hey, this is where this person is. This is where this boss is. So once you find the boss, you have to make an offering at an altar where that icon pops up on your map. Now that usually has something to do with the dungeons that you've been in. So the first one was like a deer head that you put on an altar. The second one is I didn't get to fight the second one. I missed out on that one. So the third one was bone mass, where you have to offer withering bones that you find inside of these crypts. And then you offer 10 of them. He comes out. He's a giant blob, like think Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters, but like green and gooey. and he like does poison damage. So you have to be prepared for poison damage. He doesn't really take slashing damage because how do you slash at a blob?
Exactly,
You got to kind of smash it with a mace. So there's those types of things that take into effect as well. But yeah, so like everybody goes to this. You have to get everybody to that one location. You make the offering. The boss pops up. You fight the boss, and then he drops enough for everybody that was included in that area at that time.
Is there a limit to the size of the party?
10 is the max you can have on a server.
And does it scale like say, hey, we don't have 10 people, we only had like 7. Kind of like scaled for 7 people, or
yes.
what? Okay.
So it's if it's one person, it's way easier. If it's 10 people, it's way harder. We had 6 on at the time, and we cleared it out.
Okay.
And we did so because, well, like we left people out, and we were like scheduling it like a raid, like we would back in like MMO days or whatever. But we ended up skipping out on people because they skipped out on us on the previous one. So we decided we were just gonna be dicks and push somebody out, push a couple people out actually. But only one person really got upset. And
guild drama. Yeah, no, you don't want guild drama in your life, dude.
Well, it's all good. I mean, these people have been playing by themselves for the most part and not really helping everybody else out. So the other part of the group felt like fuck them, and I was just like, okay, I just want to progress. Like I want to move on to the next thing, and this is holding me back. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And plus, whenever they get on, all we had to do was go on and kill the boss again. Like it's not a big deal.
So if I join the party, start playing on your server, what happens? Like I scaled like with y'all.
And you're way at the bottom.
I'm at Stone Age.
You're at the bottom. We had to help you.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's a very good, very well done like crafting adventure.
Yeah, I'm here it's selling like crazy.
3 million copies or something like that. Something the first 2 weeks. But I mean, so far, man, it's procedurally generated. So every time you make a server or create a server, the world is always different, which is nice. And our bosses they're super unlucky. So one was on our main island, another one was just a little bit off of our island to another one, so you had to make a boat. And then the one after that was like on the top corner of the map, like way the fuck out there. The other one is way the hell on the other side of the top corner, so they're just like all over the place. But I took a little journey today, and I took my boat out there, and I got a portal set up that way everybody has to do is come through and go straight to them. But it took me like an hour and a half today of just like sailing because the winds have to be at your back.
Really?
Yeah, dude. The winds have to favor you, and if not, you got to row that boat, and that boat takes a long time to row.
Use up your stamina and shit.
No, it's just very slow.
Okay.
But everything else in the fucking game uses stamina. It's so annoying. But I mean, it keeps me playing. I don't know what it is, dude. But yeah. So other than that, watching some TV here and there, WandaVision, and.
But overall, though, I mean, everything's good with the whole storm.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Not everybody made it out the same way I did, but I'm good.
But your immediate friends and family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all good.
It's good. Your dog is good. Your mom's good.
Yes. Mom's good. Dad's good. And
because your dad's up north, right?
Yeah, he's up in Dallas. My mom's in Corpus. Corpus, they lost power too in Corpus. Yeah. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, we lost power. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, it should be hot as hell.
All they have is like coconut trees.
They just got fucking like a bay with a ghost ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody was fine, and that's good. My sister luckily was with my mom, so she had the baby there. I'm not sure how my brother's doing because I haven't talked to him in a while. Mm-hmm. But everybody seems to be okay.
Good.
Like I said, I've heard some fucking rough ass stories of like people shitting in bags and like having to melt snow to put in the toilet to flush it and shit like that. Like there's some bad stories out there. Like you fuck, are we in a third world country or what?
My take on it is it's an inconvenience. I think people get used to walking to a room, hit the lights, turn the water on. You have to know these. You have to be ready for a situation like this.
Right.
You know, be prepared. Like, hey, you're going to be on your own for the next couple of days. Be prepared. Have water. Have food.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you're insulated. Cover up your pipes. You know, it's unfortunate. You know,
I just wanted a burger, and everything's got like a line around the block. I'm like,
everything has a line, or there's a freaking water ban. Boil.
Dude, I wanted corn dogs before I got here. I was gonna swing by Dairy Queen. I saw the line at Dairy Queen. I was like, man, never packed at this bitch, dude. What the hell are we doing?
You're gonna leave like super early, and then like be the next day like, I'm sorry, Rick. I was hungry.
Sorry.
You'll show up with fucking burgers.
So anyway, all I want right now, I did have pizza yesterday.
Yay.
They delivered some pizza, but I really want a burger.
Big boy.
So I've ate like shit all week, dude. I haven't gone to work. I don't care. I still weigh 140. I ain't done shit. I ain't worked out.
I didn't exercise. Yeah.
Didn't exercise, didn't do shit, but I didn't gain any weight. And I'm just like, fuck.
I didn't weigh myself. I didn't care. Nah, this week for me. This week for me, especially Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Valentine's Day. Me and Mikhail, we just got together and we just we started streaming Darkest Dungeon.
Okay.
So
nice.
we just did that. We played Darkest Dungeon.
You didn't pop up on my list for that. I didn't see that. Sorry.
It's not
if I would have known, I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just watching Mikhail play and just commentating and then like, hey, do this, watch out with this,
Top tier.
stuff like that. Yeah, I think me and Mikhail we're gonna start a YouTube series where she plays games in the most obnoxious way and just to get me triggered.
Just to get you triggered?
Yeah, I'll just backseat
She definitely needs to break out that VR again for the PlayStation.
I'm just be like, just look at the turn that way. Yeah.
It'll be dope.
So yeah, and then we're gonna be successful and then become YouTube influencers.
Okay.
Become YouTube influencers and then we'll be tweeting all the time.
All right.
So they have like Adidas shoes collab.
So y'all,
and then we sell out.
So y'all on Sunday on Valentine's Day, y'all.
So then Sunday night we just played Darkest Dungeon and then like, all right, I was gonna be off Monday because I already requested that day off, and then like in the middle of the night, like power goes out. So Monday, just 24 hours with no power, just like okay, this sucks. Try to get the generator running, couldn't.
Yeah, what's up with that?
We were missing. We were just like super low. Apparently, you have to put like well oiled, like really filled up with oil, and we were just a little bit too low. And then we finally realized, oh yeah, we just didn't put enough oil in it. Then we got it cranking. Then after that, though, we ran the extension cord through the window.
Yeah, nice.
Fired up the heat, and we just hung. This is what we just hung out here. We had we put sheets on the floor and just hung out with the dogs and just stayed, kept the cozy in here.
Might as well.
But yeah, overall, like I said, I know a lot of people had it bad, but for us, we were mostly inconvenienced.
Right.
We didn't. If we did drive, it was just to the gas station, and that's it, just to get fuel for our the generator, and
right.
That's it.
This is the first time I left the house in a week.
Yeah. And then we had food in the fridge, so we made sure to fire that up and cook it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, our appliances are gas, so just had to.
That's the first thing I'm changing whenever
gas.
All this is shit. Everything's going to gas. But then there was gas shortages in Dallas too.
Was there?
Yeah, they didn't have any gas for. That's why people were burning furniture. Like they were cutting the legs off their dining room tables. Like fuck this table, and like cutting the legs off and throwing them in there.
I never liked this table anyway.
Dude, I would have been ripping.
Fuck that
before I would have cut up any furniture, I would have ripped the fence posts off the wall, off the fence. That would have been the first thing I would have done.
You do have a shitty fence.
You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck. Like just cut, just take the shitty fucking fence posts off and start sticking them in there. I'm not gonna cut my furniture up. That would have been the first thing, but
yeah. But So throughout the whole week, just get a message from work, no work.
Yep.
Tuesday, no work.
Yep.
Wednesday, no work.
Yep.
Then finally, by Wednesday evening, all right, we're going in Thursday. I'm like, okay, but even it was just the stuff that was already at the warehouse, so we just delivered that, and they're like, all right, we have a curfew, everybody in by 7:00. So they want everybody in. Today, same. It was just stuff that was in the warehouse and got rid of it. It's just Monday's gonna suck though because I have all these schools on my route.
Yeah.
They're all closed.
Yeah.
Back up stuff. Well, fuck
yeah.
It. Fuck it. And they're like, you want to work Saturday? I'm like, dude, I'd rather have a shitty Monday
than work Saturday.
Then go back into that. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'll be fine. I don't care.
The reason why we didn't run at all, I forgot to mention, is because we didn't have power, but we also didn't have water.
Yeah.
So we can't wash anything.
That's why. Yeah, because Mikhail was talking about that. Like, poor Ruben at your place, I couldn't do it.
Oh, I don't give a fuck, dude. I enjoyed my staycation minus the one day without power. But they were just like, at first they were like, get ready to start Tuesday late. Get ready to start Wednesday late. Start ready Thursday late.
Yeah, because Tuesday, like the sun was out, so it actually looked like okay. It was cold outside,
right?
But
there was still no water.
Sunny. Yeah, but there was still
no water. And then like my water, I had to unplug my washer twice after everything got up and running because I forgot to mention fucking the water coming through the toilets at first was like brown.
The rust,
like somebody had upper decked me. Yeah, it was just all rust. So like,
we get a beer. Hold on.
Oh, you're fine. So like a bunch of stuff that was popping off was just all like it was all rusty and stuff like my sink at one point wouldn't run, but everywhere else was running in the house. Like I had great water pressure the whole time, but just the sink. And I was like, I finally took the aerator off, And I looked in there, was this fucking chunk of just rust there. I'm like, the fuck? I cleaned it out and then like let it run for like 15 minutes. I don't give a fuck about the water bill at this point.
Yeah.
I let it run for 15 minutes to clear all that shit out and put it back on there and did it again. But then like my washer, Alice goes to wash clothes. She's like, what does 4C mean on the Samsung? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Googled it. I Googled it real quick. And it's just like, hey, you know, we can't get the water through the thing. I was like, fuck, I unplugged it and I unplugged the water hose from the back of the dryer and I aim it out the garage door because it's right there. I aim it out the garage door and it's fucking just brown water, just, and I'm just like letting it go, bro. I was like, God damn, dude, this shit don't stop, bro. But yeah, the water's terrible. If you're in Houston, if you're in the Houston area, please, for the love of God, do not drink the water, guys. No, it doesn't matter where you're at.
Yeah, a lot of places where I deliver, well, not a lot of places, but there's some houses where they have their own water purification systems outside, and they, you know, because it makes the water softer and stuff like that. Because the water out here is kind of.
I kind of need one of those for Houston, for Humble, because people have where it has like salts in it to soften up the water, because all the water there is like super hard, dude. Like really, really hard. Like everything gets calcified really quickly. So I was thinking about putting one of those in the house eventually. But yeah, man, the fucking water was just fucking.
Yeah, after a while, like me and Kat were like, "Yeah, the water dripping." Oh, shit, the pipes froze. Yeah, the water froze, or the pressure was out. Yeah, so it just sucked. Like, I want to go take. No, you can't take a shower. I use a restroom. All right, make sure you get some water that we collected outside.
I was pissing in the tub. I was pissing
at this point. Yeah, at this point,
why am I gonna piss in the thing to flush it?
Yeah. So I mean, I had to do what I had to do.
I thought somebody had upper decked me, bro.
Like fucking. Rick.
I was like, Alice, why'd you upper deck me?
You're an animal. She's like, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
As for gaming, no gaming at all. Actually, no. I take that back. I did play Final Fantasy VII again on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, remake or?
The thing is, I literally just finished Midgar, so I'm like, oh, this is just like the PlayStation version that just came out in April.
For 55
I'm like,
hours.
I played it for 4 hours, and I'm like, 35 hours. I'm like, 4 hours?
Dude, I put 50 hours into the remake. I love that remake.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next spot.
Yeah, but I could tell like the parts where like, you know, I'm walking with Eris to go to the Wall Market before I go to the Honeybee Inn.
Right.
Or before you meet Don Corneo. It was just a walk, you know. In the game, it's like, okay, you're on a journey. Like, man, they really fleshed it out.
Hell yeah, they did. They gave you all kinds of detail, bro.
Yeah, they really fleshed it out. Okay. But yeah, I was playing Final Fantasy, like, because like, you're playing that again? I'm like, yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Why not?
It is. Like, because you could just pull it, you could just sit down and
that's the thing. If you had your Switch charged and you had like that battery pack that you have charged, you could have played for like 12 hours.
Easy.
Turn the brightness down, turn the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
You could have played for a little. I didn't even undock my Switch. Like Steven had come over and I was like, man, I'll beat your ass in Smash, but like a little 5.5-inch screen, I can't do that.
Just push him over.
I was just gonna have it sitting right there and we'll play at the table. I was like, that's
we've done that before. We're at cons.
Yeah, but you know, we're cold, and at some point, like my fucking hands were like, I don't have gloves. That's so like on my list now. On my list is a generator that connects to the direct power of the house with the natural gas, because I already have a natural gas line outside. Nice. And those run about $5,000 or so, give or take. I've already looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then to re-insulate the windows, to redo the flooring, and all that stuff that I already had planned. But definitely a generator of some sort. I need fucking mittens, or gloves, like warm gloves, because I use them at work, but I didn't have any. I had left them at work. You know what I mean? I left them there.
And usually when you're using gloves at work, it's because it's just regular cold. It's not like super cold like it was over a couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I need some like decent leather gloves or something like that, or some type of cold weather gloves. And I need freaking merino wool socks, because like all the socks that I have are just regular cotton work socks. Like I need some fucking thermal socks. So I need those because I got thermals tops and bottoms.
Yeah.
And then, a deep freezer for sure. This is going to be
a deep freezer.
Because I had a lot of meat and I had, little stuff here and there. And then the other thing that I wanted was a gas grill. If I can't do the appliances to gas, because I don't know, I'm not sure if there's a gas line in my stove or not, then I want one outside, like right there by the AC unit. I have a gas line there. So I could just run the barbecue pit gas line straight to it. But all those things have made all of a sudden randomly made my list.
The thing is, yeah, like I said, this put a lot of things into perspective of what you should, get ready and be prepared for it. Like, because now we're like, okay, we want to get the doors and the windows. We're gonna fast track that,
right?
To be our next project,
because it's not just the winter; it's also hurricanes that we have to deal with in the next couple months too.
Yeah,
like that's not just the only thing for just winter.
Yeah.
But like storm shutters, or you know what I mean,
or just proper windows for the summer, just to keep the
too. Keep it, if you have a fucking ice box and you have a hole in the side of the ice box, it doesn't really do anything for you. So I mean, those are the things that are coming to the forefront. And also I've noticed that Houston homes are insulated like dog shit, which is why I got the top done. Now I need to get the walls done with the fucking foam.
Yeah, ours is just like a bunch of old.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I could punch through your wall and hit brick.
And hit brick, and you could see a comic book. I'm like, oh, Superman #1.
Superman.
Nice. I like that.
But there's some things that have hit the forefront of my mind now that all this shit had happened. Because I've been through a hurricane at the new house, but nothing really happened. But now that shit popped off, I'm just like, okay, now I know what I got to do, and now I've got a goal.
Yeah.
Now I've got to hit that goal.
If anything, silver lining, it put things in perspective. It readjusted some things. Like, okay, this is what I need to be prepared for next time. Because being in a house when it's 47 degrees, 50 degrees is not comfortable, and especially you have dog.
Dog?
You have dog.
You have dog?
Sorry. But I'll say dog.
I'm sorry, Russian.
You have dog.
You have dog.
You
yes.
have Phoebe. Very nice dog.
Very nice dog.
It's a nice dog.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, you have a dog, and I have dogs and cats. So I mean, it just sucks. You seeing your little animals being super cold. You gotta.
Oh, my dog was a fucking champ. She wanted to be outside all the time.
Really?
Like, yo, bitch, stay your ass inside.
I'm cold.
And I'm mad. Oh. And I'm mad at all my friends for not reaching out to me to see if I was okay. Fuck all of y'all.
Did I group text all y'all?
No, I know not. I texted you personally. I was like, y'all okay?
Yeah.
And then you didn't answer for 30 minutes, and I found out that you were at work.
Yeah,
you're at work.
I was at work or something.
And I fucking texted Mikhail. I was like, y'all okay?
It's probably at work.
Nah, I'm not mad at nobody. Everybody had their own shit going on, dude. So I'm glad that we all made it out safe. Has anybody heard from Travis and Kat?
I think they're...
Because I have not heard from him.
I know they had to go work. I messaged Travis a couple of days ago.
Okay, so you've heard from him? And I saw Ian online playing Final Fantasy 14. Steven and Morris have been playing Valheim, so they're,
Is that on PC or
it's on PC for right now. Yeah, it's early access.
Okay.
And
I want to play Guilty Gear. I think I'm the only one not playing Guilty Gear.
I can't wait.
I've seen the videos, like people putting.
You want to come over and
what?
You want me to just fucking beta that shit on PS5 or what?
We get into it. I was thinking about. I think I might go back on my words and get on PS4 because I messaged Johnny.
Don't do it.
I messaged Johnny. I was like, Johnny, how's it playing on PS4? He's like, fine.
Yeah.
Like the PlayStation can handle it. It's not like it's too crazy. I mean, it's pretty, but it's nothing. It doesn't go like in airplane mode where like a jet engine,
like airplane mode, take off.
Yeah, he's like, it's not bad,
right?
But I think it might be too late to get into the beta now. I think I have to research it.
It happens.
Yeah, but it's fine. That's fine. But I'm just seeing all these videos. I'm just like,
oh man, like you want to. It's getting you hyped.
Yeah, I'm getting hyped, dude. I'm getting hyped. And I went to the Steam.
Don't do Cyberpunk.
I went to this. No. I went to the Steam page store and the game $59.99 premium package. Like 84 because it comes with you could buy the character pass. I'm like, they're doing the fucking a character pass model where, hey, these next 5 characters, you don't know who they are, but buy them now. Like, so I think I'm just gonna. But I'll get the base game, and then when it gets closer to the character reveals, I'll
on wait. The demo though, it's only online play, right?
I don't know.
There's no offline.
I think there's training mode, and I don't know if there's versus mode or not. I was gonna ask Kevin if he has versus mode, so see if he wants to bring it over tomorrow. I mean,
no, I don't think there's 2-player offline from what I've looked at it. Yeah. I don't think so.
So I know I think I saw a training mode on there. So I'm excited. I want to play it. It just looks good. It really does.
It does.
And it looks like there's layers because I'm seeing people doing their combos and then cancel it from a Roman cancel and then go to something else. I'm like. And then depending if you get a wall break, that helps you like generate more meter and shit like that. So I was like, oh my god, I don't know. I'm just excited to play it, but I also know that Street Fighter the winter update is literally on the 22nd. So that's something to look forward to also. Yeah. So they say they're gonna have the update on messaging me. I'm gonna have the update.
I'm professional. I'm gonna
have the update. Yeah, I forgot to turn off my phone. I'm gonna have the update on Sunday night. So. There you go. Thank you. The updates for Street Fighter 5 is gonna be on Sunday night.
Right.
So
there you go.
around the corner. Around the corner.
So
look forward to.
Just because our world stopped for a week doesn't mean that the gaming world stopped. We got a lot of stuff that happened this week, guys.
Bro, I did research by candlelight.
Research by candlelight? With your phone light going off? Yeah. Okay. Research by candlelight.
I had a candle. I had my flashlight. And I was
fucking showed. He was writing it down because... Anyway, what you got for this week, brother?
So, okay, right off the gate, did you see the Nintendo Direct?
I did not.
It came on the 17th.
I did not. You know why? Because I was playing Valheim nonstop. Bro.
You should have took a break.
No, actually, I did see a couple things that popped up on there. There's a Splatoon 3, right?
Yes.
And then
that was the last reveal of the
and Skyward Sword HD re-release, right?
HD release, yeah.
Because it was on Wii U, right? So what else happened during the?
So right at the gate, they start off with they show Xenoblade Chronicles characters. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay, Smash, yeah.
I'm like, okay, Xenoblade. But I got an invitation for Smash. I'm like,
oh shit.
But I didn't get any like. It was kind of like. It hasn't captured the magic like when Joker came out. When Joker first came out and he got the invitation to Smash, I'm like, oh,
right.
Awesome. But I have yet to get that. Okay, Sephiroth kind of.
Right, but you didn't play Xenoblade, I'm assuming, right?
No,
I haven't either.
No.
And I'm not a Shulk fan. But what was it? Pyra and Mithra, right?
Yeah, they're like a 2-in-1 character. Okay, I did play.
So kind of like Ice Climbers?
I think you switch, like you manually switch. I guess some sort of special.
You can tag them out.
I don't know if they tag out. I think they kind of just phase into. I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, how it works out. I mean that sounds kind of dope though. But that's a new mechanic.
Another sword character. So
yeah,
that's a norm though. That's a norm at this point. If you see a character with a sword, like just be prepared. Be surprised if you see a character without a sword.
Right.
You know.
Right. Terry. That was the Min Min, Terry. That's it. Piranha Plant.
Alex and Steve have a.
They've got a sword.
They have a sword. Yeah.
They have a sword.
So I saw them come out, and they're gonna be released in March. It still doesn't make me want to buy.
That's
character
fine.
pass.
I've already got the character pass. Excuse me.
So maybe next time you go bring your Switch.
Let me know, dude. You got to tell me. Like if you were like, hey Ruben, let's hang out tonight. I know you ain't got work tomorrow. I know you didn't work today. Let's hang out. I would have brought that bitch, dude. I would have been down.
Stream it.
But yeah, so Pyra, Mithra as SSBU characters in March. You said correct?
Yes,
not a definite date.
No, I didn't catch a date. Just in March. So get ready for that, guys. Fall Guys coming out. Okay, and by the way, guys, I didn't get like all the games. I just went through and kind of
you got what you wanted.
Yeah, what I'm interested in. If you guys want to get all the information, go to the Nintendo YouTube and check out the
Correct.
A lot of information there. So Fall Guys coming out in summer 2021.
Right, and it's also coming out on Xbox.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So they said they weren't, but then all of a sudden it changed around that it is coming out to Xbox.
Well, it's good for them because I mean, the more it's out, the better. More platforms.
Is it going to be crossplay?
That's
because it's only PC to PC right now, as far as I'm concerned.
That's a good question.
And PS4 to PS4, PS5, whatever. But I think if they made it crossplay, that would fucking
better.
Top tier.
Fucking bananas.
That'd be top tier.
And the thing is, when this was coming out, I'm like, oh, an online game where you could play with other people doing little games and doing like a little challenges.
And it's all anonymously. Then nobody knows your name.
And I was like, you mean Nintendo couldn't do this with Smash? I mean, with Mario Party?
Right.
I mean, the potential is so there. I mean, even if you didn't make it a BR for Mario Party, but you could have made it where, hey, add more games. Or I'm still kind of salty that Mario Party just never got any attention after it came out. Like, oh, here's Mario Party. There.
Yeah, and then no updates, nothing.
No boards.
Radio silence.
No, yeah, I was like, dude, can you imagine? Like, you could get Nintendo's shitty online service and put it to Super Mario Party. And the thing is, it's not like you have to have great network connection because you're not like fighting or anything. Well, I mean, there's little reactions with the mini games, but for the most part, you kind of just throwing the dice and moving the character. But it's like, I think that's
I was a little salty. I was a little salty on that one.
It's a missed opportunity for Nintendo. I was like, come on, guy, y'all fucking forgot about Smash. The Outer Wilds coming out in summer. I've heard so many good things about that game.
Yeah. That's not the platform for it, though.
I probably not.
Just get it on PC.
Probably not. Yeah. If you're gonna get somewhere,
That's
it's kind of like the Witcher 3 treatment.
Right. I have it on Xbox Game Pass, I believe. I still haven't touched it yet, but that is on my list.
I want to watch Mikhail stream that.
If I could get off what I'm playing now, yeah, that's definitely on my list. But yeah, Outer Worlds is on Game Pass. It being on Switch, coming to Switch, that's good. I need to play it to like actually give like a full review on it, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah,
nothing but good things about the game.
What else do we have going on there? Samurai Warrior 5.
What's that?
That's another miso style game, kind of like Hyrule Warrior.
Persona 5 Strikers.
Which comes out on the 23rd. I'm gonna fucking get that bitch. And
Tuesday, bro. Let's go.
I'm gonna play Street Fighter and that at the same time.
Let's go.
I can't wait. The Legend of Mana remake coming out on June 24th.
A remake?
Yeah, and it's actually from the old one, from the Super Nintendo. It actually looks pretty good.
They're remaking it, not remaster.
Remake. Yeah, because it's very updated. It's very updated. Remaster. Sorry, I was re. It's coming back. It's real pretty. It looks nice. So I'm excited for that one. Monster Hunter Rise.
They showed off some more gameplay of that one.
There's some more gameplay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give this one a chance. I wanted to play Monster Hunter, and I did, but playing on the PlayStation, I just
the load times were so bad.
It was just I don't know. So
yeah, the load times on PS5 were bad, but this one I don't think is. It might be multiplayer, but I don't think it's as open world as the Monster Hunter Ultimate or whatever.
The one that's in the one that just came off PlayStation.
The one that's currently out right now. But
Monster Hunter World,
excuse me. Yeah. So Rise, I think, will be a good addition to Switch, because those Monster Hunter games just used to come out on 3DS and like
the handhelds,
the handhelds and stuff like that. So I don't mind them, doing this thing for the Switch, considering that it's a handheld. I just hope they can, pull it off and keep that player base as big as it is for Iceborne and World and all that stuff like that, because that game, right? I mean, like, they keep on putting collabs out.
I think it's like Capcom's best game right now.
Yeah.
Besides Resident Evil. It's one of their best franchises.
And then you got Resident Evil coming out in 2 months too.
Resident Evil 8 Village.
Yeah, Village. Can't wait, dude.
What's that chick's name? Demetretsu?
I have
the one that everybody's cosplaying.
That really tall girl that's 8 feet tall.
9 feet tall.
9 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
9 feet tall. I think they officially revealed she's 9 feet tall. She's taller than Abigail from Street Fighter 5.
So how smart is she?
Very talented.
Very talented. Okay,
that's why everybody's cosplaying.
That's why everybody's cosplaying.
Everybody's cosplaying.
Oh,
her.
Okay, got it.
I think the art director from Resident Evil is like, I don't know why you guys are all so thirsty for her.
Well, she's 9 feet tall. We want Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, she's a freaking Amazon.
Death by Snoo Snoo, boys.
They'll also be having like a special dock and controller with the Monster Hunter Rise artwork.
So they're gonna release a whole console for that, or just the dock and controller?
I think it's just a dock and controller. I don't know. Maybe they're decals or who knows?
Okay,
we'll see.
Okay.
Super Mario Golf.
I saw that.
Fun.
I saw that. I kind of want.
That like fun. Yeah, I think that could be a fun stream game.
Yeah,
we might have to try that out.
Tiger Wolf in that. Tiger Wolf.
Tiger uppercut. Tiger uppercut.
Tiger Wolf. Tiger Wolf. New band name called it
Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf.
That's Terry Bogard.
That's where I've been hearing
Wolf. It. Yeah. So yeah, they have a mode on there called speed golf. You're literally it's always your turn. You just have to run to your ball and just whack it. And whack it and whack
so polo, but on your feet.
And then I think there's gonna be like items along the way, so you can kind of like Mario Kart ish. Right. So that looks like a fun game.
Is it gonna be multiplayer? Like, can I play with you online? Because I will definitely get a copy of that game.
I have to look. I don't know if it's gonna be co-op or online, but we'll see.
I did go to Target before the cold hit, and I saw Bowser's Fury up there, and I was like, fucking this close. But I was like, why am I gonna buy a physical copy? I don't get a discount anymore. I'll just buy a digital copy. You know what I mean?
And get some points.
And get some points.
You go points on the.
You used to get points on both, but I was like this close. I was like, I really want to play that game. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Never played it before.
Yeah. Because originally it was what, Wii U?
Yeah. It was on the Wii U, and I was like, fuck. But I haven't even beat the 3D All Stars.
Oh yeah.
I'm so stuck on this other game that I can't get off. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Don't answer.
I was telling my boys, I was like, man, I've got a PlayStation 5, I've got an Xbox Series S. And I can't get off of this fucking game. I don't understand.
You're playing an early access game.
I'm playing an early. I feel so ashamed. Rick, I need an intervention. Rick.
No, I know you're fine. You're fine.
God damn it.
You're fine.
I didn't stream it all this week, and I need to stream.
Yeah,
but like I didn't want the power to cut out.
Exactly. You don't mess up your rig and shit.
I didn't want to mess up the rig, so I just kept it off when I knew it was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So I want to get back to streaming, but like this week I just kind of kept it on the quiet.
Hold. Yeah, and to me that was also something just for me to be like, take a break.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Start fresh.
Take a break. And it's not like anybody's gonna be like, well, why aren't you streaming? Well, guys, there's fucking.
Well, I mean, I'm subbed. I better get some fucking stream.
Yeah, there's a natural disaster going on right now. It's okay. But me and Mika did stream last night. It was pretty fun. What else are gonna have on there?
I'm sorry. What else do they have on the
Capcom Arcade Stadium? Just a bunch of the old school, classic.
Like what?
Arcade. What's that? 1942. We little shoot 'em up with the airplane.
Yeah.
I think they saw some. What else? I don't know. Like a whole bunch of.
What was it called?
Capcom Arcade Stadium. See No More Heroes 3, Neon White, DC Superhero Girls, Ant vs Zombies. They're gonna have some Mario items in Animal Crossing. Oh, another one that was interesting for me. Project Triangle Strategy.
What is that?
And they even said this is a working title. It's a tactical RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem, but it's from the same guys who did Octopath Traveler. So that artwork, that very pixelated.
I did see that. Yeah.
And it's gonna be a tactics game. I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be available in 2022, and there's a demo available, and they're taking feedback on the demo. So you guys want to try that out? It looks good. I'm gonna get into that one just because I liked the artwork and the aesthetic of Octopath so much.
Right.
That I was like, okay, I'm gonna give these guys a chance with this other game. I'm excited. I'm gonna try it out. It looked great. So. And it
did look good.
And you could really see, you could really see it. Like the second I saw like this Octopath 9 or something, 9-Path Traveler, but no, but it's a tactical RPG.
Decapath Traveler.
Yeah. So that looks like fun. What else?
And then they announced Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword, yeah. And actually, when they were doing the announcement for it, they said that not a lot, but several of the mechanics from Skyward Sword were carried over into Breath of the Wild, like having the little stamina bar when you're climbing,
right?
Having the little parachute when your little glider when you're coming down,
right?
Stuff like that. And apparently, when you play on that one on the Wii, like it was like motion control, and they ported that over into the Switch, so you can use the Joy-Con for your sword and shield when you're doing it around. Right. But they also made the option where you can still play it handheld. So if you're swiping your sword. You want to swipe it left to right, just move the Joy-Con, or just move the stick on the Joy-Con left to right. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, cool, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't mean like
I want to play with the Joy-Con.
Yeah, I don't want to be swinging shit around and pop somebody in the face or something like that, and catch a case. So so I was like, I'd rather, I was like, okay, so I might try that one out, but
I'm definitely gonna pick that one up because I never played it on the Wii. I didn't own a Wii U, so I definitely want to pick that one up to give it a shot.
And I don't want to be like what everybody says, but I hear that wasn't like the strongest Legend of Zelda game that's been out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna hold some reserve.
I'm definitely gonna pick it up because I'm excited. I like the way it looked, and I never got a chance to play it. So now that I get the chance to play it, just like Bowser's Fury, not Bowser's Fury, but 3D All Stars, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, for sure. What I'm excited for
Splatoon 3.
Hades, a physical release. Coming out on the 19th. I'm
excited.
That
from the boys at
Supergiant?
No. Well, I know Supergiant, but I meant like the people that do the
Limited Run.
Limited Run.
I don't think it's them. I think it's gonna be actually
from Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Supergiant?
Yeah,
Nice.
I think they're gonna have a physical copy. They'll give you like a little code so you can get the soundtrack on your PC and have a character compendium book so you can see all the the characters.
I will probably buy that.
I will buy that one just because I want to support them. And the thing is, like during the freeze, I want to play Hades on PC. Fuck.
You wanted it right there.
Yeah, I wanted it right there.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's like, you know what? This is perfect time.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. Did you see that episode?
No.
Watch it.
You son of a bitch.
Bitch, I'm in. They do the Ocean's 11. That's pretty good. And then some other stuff. Some Bravely Default 2. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins. Saga Frontier. Apex Legends is coming out.
Yeah, I already talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Did we?
Yeah, I did. I brought it up. Went on the Switch. It's all good.
Yeah, it was just like, but then again, it's kind of like any what was it, like Overwatch that's gonna be coming out, or it did come out. It's kind of like, really want to play it? Okay, right. Not only is it
on the Switch,
not only is it the graphic fidelity kind of lacking, but just the online connection.
Right.
You know, like, oh, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, but you know, it's there.
That's right.
You know, and then yeah, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, and Splatoon 3. So some of that stuff coming out. Yeah,
Can't wait for all
like I
that
said, dude.
stuff.
Like I said, I was like, oh, we got some power. Like, let me put the YouTube on my phone and just like reading. Like, all right, write that shit down. What else?
What you got, brother?
I think that's it. I think that's all I really focused on was just the Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we also have BlizzCon that happened today.
I saw some stuff earlier. I think they said they have some remakes coming out, and
Maybe I can
announce a character.
Maybe I can get Juan at the house next week if you want to bring a mic over.
Yeah, talk to Juan.
We can talk to Juan. I'm pretty sure he's watching it fucking
right now.
Right now.
Well, he's obviously watching our show, and then like picture in picture.
Picture in picture.
Has BlizzCon.
Well, so far they've announced a Diablo 2 remake, which is supposed to come out this year. They talked a little bit about Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
They also talked a little bit about Diablo 4 when they announced a new class. Well, not a new class, but a returning class called Rogue.
The Rogue. I don't know what it consists of.
And she looked fucking amazing.
Yeah,
dude.
I just saw the thumbnail.
Bro, you gotta watch the trailer with her in it because like she's talking to a priest, I guess in Diablo world. And she gives him like some ears, and he goes like, "That was payment enough or whatever." And then it transitions into her gameplay, and there was a lot of stuff that I really liked. Like they had a new, she's got like a new rain of arrows, so where like she will hop back and like shoot out, and it like does like a couple tiles forward, like it rolls forward. There was another one where I saw her like charge it up and shoot up, and it like came out as a V, and it just went forward. Really? Also, like in between mobs, it was like dagger and bow attacks, and I really like that, like not having to swap between weapon sets.
Did they show the HUD? Like, did she have a different resource or something?
No, they didn't show the HUD at all.
Okay,
but they did show like at one point she was using daggers, and then another point she would swap to their bow and shoot out to the side.
Like during
an
attack sequence.
Yeah.
So like, one was do attack, melee, and then kind of transitioned into a bow.
Right. So she would like dash forward through an enemy, range attack somebody else, melee somebody else, do so. I was like, God dang, she looks smooth and really tight, like a toiga. And it looked really, really good and really well done. I'm pretty sure everybody's excited for the Diablo 2 remake. That's like the main thing.
So back to Diablo 4. It's so far what we know so far is Rogue
and Barbarian.
I think we saw a Shaman,
maybe,
or Druid.
I didn't see that. I saw Barbarian and Rogue so far.
I think I saw Shaman Druid, and maybe a Wizard or a Mage, something. I think
it might have been like the original.
But of course, I mean
announcement trailer.
That was like just like a demo announcement build. So.
But for sure, the Rogue is back. Looks pretty freaking awesome.
They give any hard dates still to be determined? Yeah.
They haven't even given a hard date for fucking Diablo Immortal, which was announced 2 years ago. So
oh god, screw that.
But they did give a hard date for Diablo 2 remaster, reincarnated or whatever it was that they called it for this year. Not a hard date, but they gave it a this year.
A window. A window.
A 2021 release date.
Okay.
My guess would be like October, November.
Yeah.
My guess. If they were gonna do a Diablo like anniversary date, it would have been March. Doubt that's gonna come across that way. They did update the visuals. They did do like ultra wide support for monitors because that doesn't exist in Diablo 2 just in general.
How long was the game? When did it originally release? Do you remember?
21 years ago.
Yeah. To me, I mean, that's a perfect window. I mean, that's enough of a gap between a generation of gamers,
right?
That gamers now probably, what the hell's a Diablo 2?
And it looked good. Like the changes that they made did look very well done and updated.
Yeah.
They didn't show any HUD either or inventory or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure Morris was like a little girl. Oh my god, I can't wait.
It's hot.
You know what I mean? So that was like the biggest news for me. And then like Overwatch 2, they showed like some PvE and stuff like that, but I'm still not sold on that game, so I don't really know what to do with that information yet.
I don't know how to process that. Like,
just release it so so we can know what's going on here. Like, PvE, what the fuck are we talking about?
Expansion or something? I don't know.
But that's just the opening ceremony that happened, a few hours ago. There's still much more to be announced and things to do. They did do like WoW Shadowlands,
and this is just all online, correct?
Yeah, they're doing it all online for free the whole weekend. Good. So check it out.
Good.
If you're interested. Like I said, we don't have all the information because it's not out there yet. It's just their opening ceremony.
Yeah, I saw a couple of thumbnails on Reddit when I was scrolling earlier today.
We definitely need to check them out, though. Before I leave, I want you to see the Diablo 2 reincarnated, and I definitely want you to see the Rogue announcement for Diablo 4. So, now that that's out of the way, that's what we got. We got the Nintendo Direct, we got BlizzCon, and then we have all this other shit that happened this week in the news. Speaking of druids, though, because you did break up druids, Baldur's Gate 3 finally added in their druid class.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to go revisit that.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I bought it from Mikkel.
Did you? Okay, so they finally released their druid class.
She kept dying. God bless her heart. She kept dying.
Fair enough. That's going to happen. It's D&D, so I don't blame her. But they also added in a couple of other features like loaded dice rolls, which, I mean, could make the dice roll really well or really badly.
I guess kind of to help you out the way, help you along the way. Like, shit, like you kind of want to just progress without, doing too much like,
fair
dying.
Enough. Let them, it's story mode, basically.
Yeah, story mode, yeah.
And then they with the druid class coming in, they also added a shitload of spells. So I'm excited to check out that update to Baldur's Gate 3. It is still in early access. Yeah. I haven't put 75 hours into it, but nonetheless, it's still early access game. Definitely want to recheck that out with the new druid class and see what's going on with that. Have you played it at all?
Just from watching Mikkel play and watching
you play. That should be a good one to get her to do on stream.
Yeah. Oh my god, I lose my shit. Like, go over there, click it, attack. Yeah. Can't wait.
Did you see that Dota, the series DOTA from Steam, got an anime on Netflix?
Really?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
I think I saw it.
Well, it's not out, but
was it called Defense of the Tower Agents? Mm-hmm. That's what it stands for. And that's what League of Legends is based off of.
That is correct. Yeah. Well, that's all. They're all based off of Warcraft 3, essentially.
Yeah.
Same shit.
So, make an anime. I have no premise of who the characters are.
Neither do I.
Time, like if it's complete fantasy, is it modern fantasy? Is it high tech fantasy? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, if it's on Netflix, I could just always say, "Hey, I'm trying first
free
episode."
Shit.
Well,
yeah.
But still,
over time.
Yeah. So I go watch it. I'll see what's up.
Okay. So also there was an update to some backwards compatible games on Series X and S that got a performance boost. They got an FPS boost.
Yeah. Bloodborne.
No, that didn't come out on Xbox.
Sons of bitches.
That was a PlayStation only game. But they're doing like this thing called FPS boost on the Series S and X, where you go up to like 120 FPS and like a bunch of other stuff. There was like 5 or 6 games. It was Far Cry 4, new Super Lucky's Tale, Sniper Elite 4, UFC 4, and Watch Dogs 2 will now play like up to 120 FPS on the new hardware.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes to more backwards compatible games. I doubt that they'll do it for like Mass Effect because they're getting a re-release pretty soon anyway.
Yeah.
But like Knights of the Old Republic or something like that to like boost up that frame rate, because a lot of them are locked behind the emulator that they're running.
Can most TVs do 120 FPS?
TVs?
Yeah.
Nowadays, yes.
Now, if you get the modern, better TVs,
they'll do 240. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, that's a nice feature to have, but who's gonna benefit from it? The people who, because me, honestly, now ever since I've gone with playing on PC, everything I play on is mostly monitors. Just like straight monitors. Gaming monitors.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Is like those old consoles would only do 30 FPS, right? So even if they unlock the frame rate and it goes up to 120 or 140 frames per second, getting that 30 frame rate bump on that TV alone, going from 30 to 60 will help you out. Like, granted, your TV's not going to show 120 frames per second, but if you're going from 30
to 60, I guess there's a bigger jump.
Oh, you'll see the difference. Hell yeah, you'll see the difference like night and day And you're like, oh shit, this looks great now.
And then I guess 60 to 120 is
60 to 120 is more negligible, but 30 for sure, because 30 is so close to that 24 frame per second that your eye needs to see to see movement. That 6 frames does make a big difference, but then that 36 frames makes a huge fucking difference. And yeah, man, like even if you don't have a 30 I'm sorry, even if you don't have a 120 hertz monitor or whatever it is that you're playing on, if you're just playing on a 60 hertz TV, yeah, it's gonna make a big difference for you, especially on Watch Dogs 2 or UFC 4, where everything was 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I remember when they were showing they were talking about how on the Xbox Series X, the Ori, it's gonna go up to like 120 frames, you know, and they broke it down, 60 to 120, like frame by frame, like, oh, you could, okay, when it's slow down, you can really see how it looks.
Slow down,
yeah. So I mean, it looks good, so.
But if you unlock like I said, if you just unlock a frame rate from 30 up to 60, I'm all about that life.
Yeah,
because God of War did that. So like God of War, which was a PS5 game or PS4 game, which also could be played on the PS5. They didn't have a PS5 update for it yet. So if you updated the game and you installed God of War on your PS5, it would only play at 4K 30 FPS. That was it. And all I did was update the game and it played at 60 FPS. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So just going from that 30 to 60 is a great thing to have happen.
Big upgrade.
Yeah. And they didn't upgrade the graphics. They didn't do
it's just the frame rate.
Just the frame rate. Unlock the frame rate on all the old games on the new consoles.
You get surprised just how much of that difference it makes. You're looking at it, you're like, okay.
Oh shit, what was I missing?
Yeah, it looks more fluid when they're moving.
But there is a caveat to that. There are some games out there in the world that exist today that their physics are tied to the frame rate in which they are in. So games like Fallout, or pretty much anything on the Creation Engine, they're tied to frame rate. So whenever you're like if you were lock picking on console, it was okay. Fallout 4 or Skyrim or whatever. If you were lock picking, it's okay. But on my computer, where I didn't have VSync on and it was running 250 frames on that lock pick sequence, if you just tapped it to the left just a little bit and you weren't in the right spot, the fucking thing would break. Because it was just
really.
Or if you were running in the game and you touched a car, the car would explode and you would die because it thought you were running at 4 times the frame rate that you were supposed to be running.
That's so odd.
So it would just blow up. Stuff like that. Crazy. So like there are some things that are still tied to frame rate. Like Morris brought it up to you whenever he was playing Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah.
So
I remember. Yeah, like when he slashes with the knife, it does more damage because there's more active frames because of the way the way PC processes it.
So if you were playing on PC with an unlocked frame rate, it does more damage.
That's interesting.
On Resident Evil 2 remake, things like that, they still take effect for whatever reason. We don't know. I don't know why. I'm not a developer.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so don't break the game by unlocking the frame rate, but also unlock the frame rate so we can enjoy the games again in a newer sense. Like I don't need a remaster. I don't need you to remake fucking Mass Effect. I just need you to unlock the frame rate, make it,
update
it to where I can play at 60 FPS. I'm all about that life, dude. So, yeah, those 5 games so far have the FPS boost. And hopefully more will come.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I think, man. PC players for Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 will now be able to import the locations from those games into their Hitman 3 game at no additional cost, because for some reason it was like bugged out or locked out through Epic Games. Because if you bought Hitman 3, I feel like I'm saying Hitman. It's Hitman. Hot guy. For a little while there, for the past 2 or 3 weeks or however long Hitman 3 has been out, they haven't been able to import that information into their newer game.
Your previous data file or whatever, or saves, or I don't know what.
Right, like with Hitman 3, if you own the previous 2 games, you can actually go back to those locations with the upgraded graphics and the upgraded all that bullshit and like go and complete those things.
Holy shit.
But you weren't able to do so up until like 2 days ago. So now that's a thing. They have steps for you at ioi.com So go follow those if we have any Hitman players out there.
I heard good things about that game.
Nothing but good things.
Yeah.
Except for the heat-seeking briefcase. Have you seen that?
No, what happens?
Oh, no, like you lock onto somebody, like say they're on a jet ski, and they're like, fucking, that's the person you need to kill. You lock onto them while they're real close to you, and you throw a briefcase. The briefcase will follow them around.
Is it a glitch or
No, that's how they meant. They didn't want to change it.
Okay.
The developer didn't want to change it back.
It's silly and off the wall, and it's perfect.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like now the players who own Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 on Steam or whatever the hell else, they will be able to import those locations that they have on those first two games into their third game. So be on the lookout for that, guys. That is already out. Did you know that Crusader Kings 2 had $300 worth of DLC? $300. One game.
I heard.
$300.
I think I heard that Dead or Alive 4 or 5 had like almost $2,000 worth of DLC, and it's just all costumes.
All costumes.
All costumes. Like, what the fuck are you guys thinking? And it's funny when.
Well, no, tell me. Oh, okay. I need another one. It's been a tough week playing Valheim all day.
Rough week, guys.
Playing Valheim all day.
Playing video games and finding subjects to talk about with you guys. That's hard.
Okay, so imagine Dead or Alive, was it 6?
5.
Five.
6. I don't remember.
6.
Dude.
Dead or Alive 6 has $2,000 worth of DLC, right?
I'm out.
You're out.
I've been out.
But
I've been out.
But
what
if they offered it as a subscription?
What?
That's what Crusader Kings 2 is doing. So Crusader Kings 2 is now a free-to-play game. Free to play.
Isn't 3 out now?
Free to play. It's got $300 worth of DLC, bro. And they're offering all of that DLC to the player
at $9.99
at the cost of a subscription. What do you think about that? Tell me.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Go for it.
Who's that for?
Yeah, but who's it for though? Yeah, exactly. First of all, Crusader Kings 3 is available now.
Correct.
And you could get that. I think you could Game Pass?
Sure.
Yeah.
No. That's you're thinking of it's not that.
Is that one?
It's not that one.
Crusaders. Miguel was playing it for
Age of Empires 3 is on there, and the God damn it, it's not Crusader Kings. You're gonna make me look it up.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know which one.
It's like a family and shit like that.
That's not Crusader Kings.
Crusades 3?
Is it
Crusaders?
Hold on. It might be.
Might be.
Yeah, it is Crusader Kings 3.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so that's out now.
Right.
So you be playing this.
You be playing
a subscription for DLC.
For DLC that came out like 6 years ago.
I don't know. If there's someone that likes that game that much is going to pay for it, I'd like to meet them.
But if you're going to subscribe
and sit down with them and talk to them.
But if you're going to subscribe, just buy
the game,
buy the DLC,
or just play the third one on Game Pass. I don't know.
Game Pass. I'd rather subscribe to Game Pass than subscribe to DLC for a game that is free to play.
And like I said, I like to meet the person who likes Crusader Kings 2 that much
it's none of my friends.
It's not my none of my friends. Not my style.
I knew you would get a kick out of this story. Like they're putting their DLC on subscription, bro. Nickel and diamond, motherfuckers, bro.
All the pricing schemes you could do, go with that one. I was thinking maybe skins.
You're terrible.
Bag inventory space, bag slots.
This is a RTS, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
talking about RTS here.
Yeah, but that's never been a strong. I don't know. Okay, I say ignorantly, but to me, it just doesn't feel like a strong genre.
No, I mean, Crusader Kings 3 is one of the top rated games of 2019, 2020 area. It gets no.
But like, I never see like we're hanging out talking video games. I don't never. None of you guys ever say
Crusader Kings 3.
Check it out.
I haven't actually played it yet. I kind of do want to play it.
It's either like Cyberpunk, Street Fighter, Valheim.
Valheim. It's like that's a mix between. That's the title of the episode. Valheim.
No, the title's gonna be finally thawed or frozen, never fresh.
Valheim is so good.
Get to the Valheim.
Valhalla and Valheim.
Valheim. Get to Valhalla.
Valheim.
Yeah,
so good.
It's just like I never hear anybody say yeah, Crusader games. You should check it out, guys. We all talk about every other game,
right?
But not that one. I don't know.
Correct. I agree with you.
So I mean, if like I said, if there's someone that's that enthusiastic to like pay a subscription,
hey, do you?
Yeah, do you? And tell me about it because I'll show you some other games.
I want to show you Valheim.
I'll show you Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, Valheim,
Mortal Shell,
Persona 4 or 5.
Persona, yeah.
Did you get Persona 4 Golden yet, by the way?
No, it's still on sale. I'm not gonna get it yet. I'm gonna watch anime. If it's anything like Persona 5 anime, I'm just gonna watch the Persona 4 anime and then be caught up.
Okay.
Because Strikers is coming out, and I'm gonna go back to Mortal Shell and then and then the update for Street Fighter and then Guilty Gear in April. So it's like I'm gonna be pretty busy.
So you've already got your like next 3 months planned out?
At least up to April.
Okay.
For sure, because I know that's when Guilty Gear and then Street Fighter are around the corner. So I got those.
So I got to get on the ball with Guilty Gear. I got to start getting ready for your ass.
And Kevin.
You've been practicing. I ain't worried about Kevin, bro. Kevin.
Kevin, record ass. He's playing Potemkin, the grappler.
Kevin's lightweight, bro. Kevin's.
You don't play.
Kevin's.
You haven't played Guilty Gear. He has experience.
Kevin's. He's over there. He's like an ant in the kitchen. Like, which is when you're walking around, that's what Kevin is. And you're like walking around and you look down and you see the little ant there.
That's horrible.
And you're just like, what are you doing in here,
terrible.
motherfucker?
It's terrible.
You kill it.
It's terrible. Yeah, if you want to play Guilty Gear,
I do want to get in on
practice.
Guilty Gear, for sure. I actually own like 5 or 6 different Guilty Gears. I played it before, you motherfucker. I have it on Steam.
Xrd?
Bitch.
Xrd?
Guilty Gear X2.
I don't know. I think you're giving me bro
baby.
numbers. You're giving me bro numbers.
Guilty Gear X2.
X2?
It's my favorite. But I want to go back to Blizzard Activision real quick because there was something in the news that happened.
¿Qué pasó?
That kind of threw me for a loop. So it wasn't Tencent. So before I go into who...
I hear Tencent. I get triggered.
It's not Tencent. It's not Tencent. It's not Tencent. It's called the PIF. The PIF is an investment group from Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
It's chaired by the Crown Prince. You know his name?
Are they the guys that recently got part of the SNK group? That recently bought SNK? Because I think they got bought by a Middle Eastern company.
Oh,
I think.
If it is, it's chaired by the controversial Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who we've heard so much about. But anyway, he scooped up some shares in Activision Blizzard, EA, and Take-Two, which were worth around, you want to take a guess?
I'd say $2 billion.
Let's go up to 3.3.
Okay.
$3.3 billion
with the D.
And he's straight up put his hand in. He's like, hey, here's $3.3 billion for y'all.
Here's some suggestions.
We're not gonna do this Grand Theft Auto 6. We're gonna just keep making Grand Theft. I'm just joking. But he did invest into Activision Blizzard, who has their giant press conference going on right now today. They have he bought a little bit of EA. They haven't really done much lately, but
hey, no, they had a Jedi Fallen Order.
Respawn had that.
The Respawn that did that?
Published by EA. And then Take-Two. EA does video sports games.
Yeah, the Maddens, no, not Maddens. Yeah,
Maddens, all that bullshit, except for NBA 2Ks.
Yeah.
But then Take-Two, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, things like that. So he put in some money. $3.3 billion is nothing to sneeze at, bro.
But okay, so with that being said, are we gonna start seeing like you start playing as Rashid or something all the time?
I don't know, but like they cancel or postpone the Prince of Persia fucking like remake or remaster?
Yeah, I was listening to another podcast and that got pushed back again, and that was supposed to be a remake remaster,
right? And
then I think it was supposed to come out like in the fall, and then it got pushed to now, and then it got pushed again.
Right.
I think that was Ubisoft though. That was Ubisoft.
Yes, it is Ubisoft.
So,
it is correct.
I don't know. Like, is that what happens when you pay $3 billion? Like, hey, they're making games like for me. Like is that how it works out?
I don't think that's what he's doing. I think he's just investing in the
like,
the companies to be like, hey, you do well, we do well, that type of thing.
Maybe, yeah. Just get some revenue.
So I think it's interesting that, Saudi Arabia is putting an interest in video games. That was my main takeaway from it. Not that he was like, hey, make me a fucking video game god.
Video game now.
You make me a video game about Prince of Persia, you son of a bitch. I think he was just kind of like, hey, like, I'll invest in you. I believe that this will give me a good return on my investment. So here's some money.
I think it also shows you how big gaming is. That
even a prince
is, hey,
there you go.
I want in. I want in.
That's what I wanted to hear.
You know what I'm talking about? That's how big it is as a business venture that they want to get into it.
Yeah, man. Americans are stupid, dude. We love video games. I love it.
Everybody, the world loves video games.
Everybody does. And the last little bit of news that I had was just for you.
¿Qué pasó?
We talked about it a little bit earlier today, but it was Shovel Knight's
I saw the thumbnail. I was like, that looks too fucking good because it's still silly enough.
Yeah,
that looks Shovel Knight, but it looks kind of grounded. That I could probably see.
Well, tell the viewers where it's at. Tell them where the Shovel Knight crossover is.
Well, Shovel Knight, it's on what was it? What's that name with the Warriors? Kevin used to play it or still plays it.
For
Honor. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the Vikings and samurais and monk. I don't know, like a whole different genre classes of warriors, just kind of fighting each other.
Yeah.
And I think they actually had a crossover where they brought somebody from For Honor into Samurai Showdown. I forgot the character name. We covered it too. I forgot what it was. Kevin would know. But I like how they're doing these little collabs. But like I said, I saw the thumbnail. Like,
okay,
it looks silly enough that
just
it's Shovel Knight,
bro.
But it looks grounded. Like I could probably see someone wearing a blue helmet with Viking horns. But it was it's a game, so it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the helmet looked pretty dope. I was hoping that the guy was carrying around a shovel, but I didn't really see that. All I saw was the blue helmet, and I was like, oh, fucking Rick would love this if he actually played the game.
I did see a collab between Kitchen 17, the guys who made Blasphemous, and
speaking of which, that's on sale right now on Steam.
Is it? And I think the guys from 505 and Iggy who made Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I think they made a crossover.
Did they?
Yeah, I think you could play as get some like Miriam's moves, and you could play him as the Penitent One of Silence.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think they put him in some of the retro styled version of the Bloodstained Ritual game.
That'd be dope, dude.
So yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Didn't Bloodstained come out with a update recently that made it like just straight up old school Castlevania style?
Yeah, they did. I tried playing it. I'm like, holy shit, there's no save points.
No save points?
Well, there's save points, but like they're kind of far in between. So if you die, like go back to the beginning. Like kind of how Nintendo Hard was back in the day.
You mean Ghouls and Goblins?
Ghouls and Goblins and Ninja Gaiden and shit like that.
Oh my god.
So I was like, we go back to regular mode.
So is there like anything else like on the difficulty spectrum that you're looking forward to other than another Dark Souls?
Well, me
told you were gonna do it.
I know it was me who did it. It was honestly Guilty Gear. That's something I could really sit down and sink my teeth into and just play with other people and play.
I meant on the difficulty side of it. So like there's not a new Dark Souls announced, there's no Demon Souls.
Hopefully we'll hear something from Elden Ring. But
when is that gonna happen?
We've been hearing about that. I remember talking about it like
years
E3.
Ago?
Yeah, like E3 2019.
Yeah.
We're like Elden Ring, George R. Martin, and From Software. Cool.
Dude, George R. Martin can't even finish fucking Winds of Winter to give to us.
Exactly.
So I don't want to hear shit about George R. Martin helping anybody out.
And so everybody's like talking about Elden Ring. I'm like, I know, me too. Trust me, I would want to play it too. But
I'd also like to read Winds of Winter, you motherfucker. Where you at, you?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, definitely Elden Ring. If I could give some more information on it, but as for like single player game that I just want to play by myself,
like single player hard difficult game that you feel challenged by that's gonna like fucking bring it out. You know, they bring out that Dark Souls in you.
I don't know. I think right now Mortal Shell is filling that gap right now. But I'm also looking forward to the Mass Effect HD collection. Something I could just have fun. Going around shooting and just hanging out.
I'm talking
hanging out with characters.
I'm talking difficult. I'm talking that fucking
Mortal Shells right now. That's right.
But I'm talking about that there's nothing that's been. What I'm asking is there's nothing that's been released or talking about being released or anything in the works that they've said other than Elden Ring that's going to be on that tier of game, right?
If it is, it's another Souls-like game.
It's like hush hush right now.
It's another Souls-like game, and right now Mortal Shells is the only one that's out.
So Blasphemous, yes or no? I should pick it up. It's like
it's on sale.
$12.
Yeah, it's on sale. Buy it. But it's very, very Castlevania side scroller.
I'm fine with that.
And it's hard because it's kind of like Nintendo hardware. Like, shit, you hit the enemy and you kind of bounce back and you'll just fall through the platforming.
Right.
It's heavy on the platforming also.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So,
also I wanted to ask you before we wrap this up.
Oh.
I have that Razer controller for my phone.
Yeah.
Right? That Kishi, Razer Kishi or whatever. Symphony of the Night is on the phone. Should I pick that up, or
I think so.
I should pick that up. I've never played it.
Symphony of the Night, yeah. And when you play Symphony of the Night, you're gonna see this is all the good stuff of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see where this is where they copied all, because that's still Iggy,
right?
But that was his starting project,
right?
So you'll see a lot of Bloodstained. If you like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night,
I did. I loved it.
You'll go play Symphony of the Night, and you'll be like,
because
yeah.
The only place I can play it, because you keep talking about it so much, is on my phone. And with that Kishi, it actually takes the controller inputs correctly.
Yeah.
I don't have to Bluetooth it or anything like that. I can just play directly on there.
That's another game I don't know. They haven't ported over.
They haven't ported over on any. That one, and also Final Fantasy Tactics.
Tactics, yeah. That's perfect for the fucking Switch. I don't know what.
But people were saying that the phone version is like a dumbed down version. And I didn't want to buy it without like having a Final Fantasy Tactics expert like you.
I'm not an expert. I know
somebody who's played it before. Yeah. I wanted to get one of you guys to look at it and tell me if I should get it or not.
And the thing is,
because I don't do mobile gaming, but I kind of want those games because they're staples.
And the thing is, like during E3 2019, they're like Final Fantasy Tactics on phone. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. I don't.
Do you not have phones?
I don't play. Yeah.
Damn, we're bringing back a meme from 2 years ago, bro.
It's just
3 years ago.
Yeah, they're like Final Fantasy Tactics on phone. I'm like,
on phone.
Yeah, you fucking cocksuckers. I don't want to play it on there, dude. Put it on the Switch. You'll just be printing money.
For sure. But yeah, I'm thinking about picking those up. I think Symphony of the Night is like $7 and Tactics is like 15.
I think Symphony will be well worth it. If you like Bloodstone Ritual of the Night, I think
I just want something to lay in bed.
Play 15 minutes before you go to sleep.
15 minutes, play for a little bit, get to a safe point, and call it a night. But anyways, I'm thinking about it. Been thinking about it, but I wanted to ask you first before I jumped into it.
I would do it.
But anyways, that's all I've got for this week, man. How about you? You got anything else?
What do you think about the setup? This will work.
I'm not the biggest fan.
Not the biggest fan.
I'm not the biggest fan.
Fans like
I'll
it.
be honest with you. Do they though?
The fans like it.
Do they though?
See,
what fans?
Put an F in chat.
I like the fact that there's no table separating me from you, which is what I'm getting towards at my house. But I'm not the biggest fan of the table itself.
We'll have to work it out.
We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, I'm liking where we're going with this podcast.
And the thing is, when Travis came over last week, we are just talking about the room, how I've been just kind of changing it here. And I tell him, I'll leave something for like 2 weeks and then I'll start fidgeting. Like, what can I change? What can I rearrange? I don't like just being static. I want to experiment, try things out, change it. They don't always work out.
Right.
But the thing is, it's not like it's glued.
Right. It doesn't have to be.
So, like I just said, guys, I just like trying things out.
I just don't like the things being on this table with this.
It's kind of real rickety.
Like if I touch this table, then your arm shakes and my arm shakes, which is what I'm trying to get away from.
Which I'm fine. Yeah, and I'm kind of fine with if the arm shake. I took them off the desk because I know like
the desk will shake. Which
I kind of minimize that. So yeah, we'll get it.
But yeah, coming soon to the house. Whenever I get the tax return, it's gonna be couch with
IKEA.
A couple of these things with them. With those microphone stands that I had last week, they gave me something to drill through. So like I don't, you know what I mean?
You have to clamp it. You
don't clamp it. You fucking drill through the whole thing and then you put it on there. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna end up going with. I have both of those things ready to go. I've got the drill bit ready to go. I'm just looking out for a decent couch where not only can we sit and have a conversation for 2 hours, an hour and a half, but that I can also sit back and game on because I want the TV kind of like the way you have yours set up there and and things like that. Like I want to,
and I got a second setup also.
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Ready.
Like I want to do a lot of things, and the first things that I want to do are all to the podcast room.
Yeah.
There's big changes in the works in 2021, man. I'm excited, dude. I can't wait.
I know. Like every time we go to like a furniture store, like even Mikhail's like, all right, you're thinking about the podcast room. What do you want to do? Well, let's see. What can we change? Like even though we had downtime during the storm, during the freeze, I was just in here contemplating. And Mikhail like, well, let's start rearranging some things, you know. So we kind of moved because that was over there. Yeah. So we kind of pushed the desk a little bit more
makes more sense.
Way to kind of open.
We're
gonna get a rug.
We should get rid of this though. Whatever this is.
This table?
Yeah.
Okay, we can move the table. I just didn't want the dog. The stuffed animals.
All right.
The stuffed animals would be like, Rick, what kind of furry?
Right.
What kind of furry?
Where's Max at? Max will get after that stuffed animal real quick.
No, because Omi's gonna wake up halfway through the show and just like shit right there.
Okay.
It'll be on stream. We're like,
everybody will be all right.
Great.
Everybody will be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think we got big things coming. It's always onwards and upwards with Rick and Ruben. So like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this next year, dude. Hopefully things go up, man, because I'm loving what we're doing, and every change that we make is a big change, whether you guys see it or not. Everything that we do on the south side of it, you guys see it on the north side. So we hope that you guys can see it through the video, you can hear it through the audio. Everything that we're doing it for you guys. We appreciate it. Where can we catch you, Rick?
Guys, y'all can catch me. I know I didn't stream that much this week because of stuff was going on.
Power's out.
The power's out. Natural disaster. It kind of happens. But you guys catch me at OS_Rick with the 1. I love streaming Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I'm going to be doing something tomorrow and next weekend. So catch me there, guys. And of course, all the socials, YouTube and Twitter and IG and all that stuff. But you guys will know where to find me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
As always, guys, you can catch me on all things social media at OS_Onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, it's optionselectpodcast@gmail.com or on all things social media at optionselectpodcast. As always, guys, we love you and we appreciate you no matter where you are, no matter where you're from. We don't give a shit as long as you listen. And we also want you guys to take care of yourselves, even though me and Rick did not do that this week. We were just taking care of our warmth. We love you so much. We appreciate you so much. And we can't wait to see you guys again next week. So we'll see you guys then. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.